We're back. So it turns out I didn't quite cover everything in the first episode, so I found a few more things. So let's dive right into it. Alright, so if you guys don't know why I'm here, go back and watch the first episode, because we're going to run into some things I wish I knew about the Pajero Sport before I bought it, aka some secrets and some little tips and hints for new players, or even for people like myself who have owned it for 3+ years and still didn't know about most of these things. So let's dive into it. Let's show you some more secrets that we know about. We're going to go through the secret menu as well in the stereo. That's pretty nifty. So yeah, let's see what we can find. Alright, so we're back in the car, in the back of the car here. I can't hold the camera on the best angle because otherwise the exposure will go to crap. But behind here, behind the seat belt there, is a cigarette lighter socket. Now, it's only good for small powered stuff. You can't power a inverter and all that sort of stuff off it, but it is handy. Also, one thing I forgot to mention in the last video is this little hook. Now it holds about 1.5 kilos or something like that, but it's good for your shopping bags. It'll just keep them upright, and yeah, they are very handy. Alright, so another useful trick is these little bars. This bar here. So that's its natural position, but then when you drop the seat down, it's resting on the leather and it's no longer flat. So flip the bar around, let it rest on the bar. It's made to do that, and that will keep this back floor flat. Also, this little flap, it allows you to actually have things on the back without it going through, like so stuff falling down into the gap behind the seat. So yeah, another couple little things, keep an eye on. Everything makes a little bit of a difference. Alright, we're looking at the second row seats here, and if you've ever wondered what this hook and strap is for, simply pull it out, raise your headrest up a little bit, and just hook it on the headrest post, pull that strap tight. Probably need 2 hands, but yeah, pull the strap tight. That will hold the seat up and stop it from rocking down because it'll pull tight on that. Obviously mine needs to be tighter, but yeah, you get the idea. While we're at the headrest of the driver's seat here, see this little piece here is actually for shopping bags. So it's very hard to display because my second row seat is folded up, but pretty much hang the shopping bag on like that. You can make it a bin bag for the second row, or you can hold your milk up and stop it rolling around on the floor. One thing I forgot to mention last time as well is this vinyl wrap on the center console. Now, for those that don't have the car yet, this absolutely blinds you because it is gloss black from factory. So I've chucked a nice vinyl wrap on here from AR Jetta. They were happy enough to supply me one to even give away, which I've already done. I never actually got to make a video on it, but I was super pleased with the product. Yeah, it does the job. It stops the glaring sun blinding your eyes while you're driving along. Okay, we're in the car now, and this works either with the car off or on, as long as you haven't started driving yet and you're stationary. If you flick through your normal settings here, or your normal menu on your dash, you'll come to a setting menu. Now, this usually isn't here, especially if you've been moving, but yeah, this just allows you to go through some settings. You can change it from your average, you can change from auto to manual, but it will always change back to auto, which I don't really like, but yeah, you can change your degrees to Fahrenheit, you can change how many times the indicators blip, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's another little hack as far as the dash. Right, now these don't have a mute button, but if music is playing, I can't, for obviously copyright reasons and stuff like that, if the music is playing while you're driving along, just hit the power button once and it will essentially turn the radio off. Same thing for turning the screen off. So yeah. Turn my audio on. Hold the power button for a second and it will turn the screen off. So this is especially good at night time if it becomes blinding or anything silly like that. Just gives you a bit more control. So what we're going to do is try and get to the menu now, the secret menu. Let's see if we can do it from this screen, otherwise I'll have to show you the other way to do it. Top left corner, hold for 5 seconds. bottom right corner, hold for 5 seconds. No, there you go. That is the secret menu. So in here is a very good setting that you can adjust, which I've actually been meaning to do for mine. So somewhere in here, obviously have a play around. I don't think you can do too much wrong, but just be careful just in case. So if you change this right hand drive to left hand drive, etc., your speaker that plays with when you're on a telephone conversation with somebody through the head unit will actually change sides. So it defaults to the left side, and sometimes some people don't like that. After having a new head unit replaced under warranty and the latest update, it's much better. But yeah, if it does drive you nuts, you can go in here and change it. All the other stuff you don't really want to change too much, because yeah, that's all Mitsubishi stuff, because they use this head unit in several vehicles. Right, now this one was an absolute game changer for me, and I really wish I knew when I first bought the car. I like my aircon on recycle or recirc, and yeah, it doesn't like that with auto. So what you're going to do while it's on auto, you hold down the recirc button for about 10 seconds. Hear that beep? So now auto doesn't use recirc, because what happens then, you click recirc and you lose your auto. So hold down the recirc button, 10 seconds, and now you'll have auto with recirc, and that will be every time you start the car, it will have those two. This is fantastic news. I never knew about it. Apparently it can work with the demisters and the aircon as well, but I leave my aircon on 24/7. There's a whole story behind that, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I really wish I knew that a long time ago. Okay, so we're going freehand again with this, but I'm going to start the engine now. So the radio is going to fire up, all that sort of stuff. I should have the music turned off, we'll soon see. But routine maintenance required. Anyways, so say you pull up home and you want to keep the stereo going because you're either on the phone, or you want to keep the stereo going because you're not going to be jumping out the car straight away, but you don't want to turn the car off. How do you keep that going? Well, it's an awesome little secret. You've got the trigger behind the shifter here, which is what allows you to shift it in between gears, because you can't unless you squeeze that in. All you're going to do is squeeze that in while you hit the stop button. So I'm going to try and use my foot to do the stop button, so this is going to be entertaining. So I'm going to open my door up so I can get my knee up there. Alright, so all I'm going to do is hold that button in. My foot's not on the brake, so you can't push it the whole way in, but it doesn't need to be the whole way in, as long as it's just in against the stopper, and then you're going to hit the off button like that. Stereo's still on. It's beeping because the door's open. There we go. But your stereo's still on. You can still listen to music. You can keep your phone call going, all that sort of stuff. And it's going to scream at you saying shift it to P position, which it's in park, so car's not going to go anywhere, but it will keep the radio going for about half an hour apparently. However, when you get out the car, it will still beep at you, especially if you close the door, because the ignition is still on. Simply hit the ignition button, hit it again, it's off. Trigger the door, that triggers your steering lock. All sorted. Happy days. Okay, now you may wonder why my headlights are on. So I was also informed of what they call go home mode or arrive home mode. So once you've turned the vehicle off, flick the high beams once quickly, and it will actually leave the headlights on for approximately 30 seconds. So you can find the door. There you go, they've just turned off. So you can find your keys, get in the door before your car will actually turn off, or before the headlights will turn off. So yeah, it just gives you that bit of time. So yeah, you can get sorted and get in the house before you lose all of your light, especially if you don't have lights at the front of your house, or if you just want to quickly search through your bag or do something when you get home. Alright guys, there you have it. So that is the other secrets that I wish I knew. Also, I learned a few of these just recently, especially the aircon one. Yeah, I wish I knew them when I bought it or before I bought it, it would have made my life so much better for the last couple of years. But yeah, hopefully this video has helped you and helped you understand a few things about the car. If it has helped you or you have learned something new again, please let me know in the comments below. Show the video some love, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It all makes a difference to me. These flies are horrible, by the way. Bugger off. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate everybody's support. Yeah, I like making videos and being able to help the community. So, that being said, thanks again for watching. We'll see you all in the next episode. Peace out and enjoy your Pajero Sport. Here.
Fuck off, flies.
Subscribe button. It all bugger off.